Different with a new approach. I hope you're taking notes. Haters think it's jokes. They got me fired up, but they don't want the smoke.
Mic check 1 2 1 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're now in the building with your boy Coach K, and this is the first five. We're back in the building again. I know you are probably wondering, why does this guy keep taking breaks? What is going on here? He keeps going on hiatus for some reason. He's been left in us for a number of weeks. This doesn't make any sense. I know that you're actually not thinking that. I'm just hoping you're thinking it to make it seem as though you've actually missed this, but maybe you have, maybe you haven't. All good. It's okay. Here's the deal. Summertime came around. Everybody got busy. And as much as I want to continue to bring out the best, I figured, you know what? Let me just leave it and wait until the fall season comes. Fall being my favorite season. Let's bring it back in the fall. So we took a little break, a couple of weeks, had a chance to just kind of feel things out, gather myself, went on vacation for a little bit, and just really try to tap into a different energy. And I feel like we brought this episode and the next couple of episodes, and hopefully going forward, actually not hopefully, speaking into existence, going forward, we're going to bring you some different type of energy because it's necessary right now. For the next couple of months, I promised myself that I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to get to work on myself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Most importantly, that's the biggest one. But also to ensure that I'm motivating people, energizing people, inspiring people, educating people. And I've been able to do it on this platform, and I want to continue to do that and bring that forward. So trust me when I say that might have been the last hiatus or last break for a while, until maybe the holidays. We'll see what happens. But anyways, sorry for that loud sound there, guys. Anyways, we're here. We're live. We're bringing this action back to you guys. Season number 5, episode number 6, titled Give Change a Chance. First things first, I want to send a big shout out, a big salute to everyone tuning in locally and around the world, and everyone who checked out episodes while we were on hiatus. It was just for a brief little bit, a couple of weeks. We had to take a little pause on things, but we're back now, back to bringing you guys regular energy on a weekly basis. So please stay tuned. Of course, tune in here through Spotify and through Apple and through Breaker, through Google as well. And also check us out on YouTube. We're going to be bringing you guys visuals as well for sure. All right, guys. So we do our best to bring you our best so that you can be your best. Sorry, let me start that again. Hang on a second. We do our best to bring you our best so that you can be your best every single day. And I'm grateful to have this platform to make it happen and contribute wherever that is wherever we can, because the more we can share upbuilding information, the more we can all be built to the tallest way possible. But as you know, the first 5 is designed to motivate, inspire, empower, encourage, energize, and educate you, the listening audience, to do better, move better, and choose better. One step, one rep, and one breath at a time. I apologize for breathing so hard into the microphone. Never for fame or selfish gain, always out of love, and first and foremost, okay, most importantly, because why? People need it more right now. People need this energy right now. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. I got some breaking news for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Tap in on this one. We have some news. Just came down the pipeline. Actually, to be honest, it's been on the board for quite some time now, but somewhere it might have gotten lost in the shuffle. You guys ready? We present it to you. Drum roll, please. The road to the best version of you has finally been opened. Starting today, you have the opportunity to hit this road running absolutely free. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have been expecting something else. I totally understand. You're hoping to maybe hear some kind of announcement that I'm giving away free money, some sort of prize, free training. Maybe you're hoping to hear that my wife and I are having a baby. Not happening. All those 3 things are not happening. Maybe the first 2 possibly later on, but the last one for sure. Unless you want to ask her yourself. Shout out to Bree. She'll tell you no. Maybe your excitement level just kind of dipped down slightly because you're expecting some kind of breakthrough. A major breakthrough that would change your life and push you to another level. Maybe you're hoping for that. I'm not sure. But is that not enough of a breakthrough for you, though? What would it take to be something blockbuster level for you to get excited, amped, or fired up? Encouraged, empowered, inspired? What would it take? I have another question for you. Actually, a couple of questions. Is being the best version of you not that important? Your physical health, your mental wealth, your spiritual self, are they not worth getting excited about? Having the opportunity every day to contribute to each one? What? If your answer is no, crazy, but I'll accept. Two things I want to say. Number one, that's unfortunate. And number two, question, why not? Why not? If you've done some self-reflection lately and some deep or even surface introspection, and what you discovered or what was brought to the front of the room hasn't given you enough reason to want to make changes or adjustments or adaptations, or accept new challenges, see future opportunities through present obstacles, have you asked yourself why? Why is it that you're not able to see these things? Why is it that you're blind to them? Or maybe you're just ignoring them altogether? You know, it's crazy. Why, right? WHY, 3 simple letters, when placed in its order, generate a question that packs so much power and generates a lot of energy through thought that can influence action or lack of action. Why are you not excited about being in a position to make changes that will lead you to living as the best version of yourself? Oh, okay. I know why. Because change is uncomfortable, okay? Change is definitely uncomfortable. I understand. I totally get it. Yes, change is indeed uncomfortable. And trust me, the amount of times that we've covered this topic of change, embracing change, promoting change, accepting change, finding opportunities to change, and the like, you can tell that this is a very, very common feeling. As a matter of fact, I too am not always a fan of change. Yeah, that's right. I'm a person who promotes it, but I'm not always a fan. From minor to major, I've made many changes in my life. Some changes I never thought I would ever make because I was feeling too good in that space or in that environment. For example, I never thought I'd see the day where I would stop eating meat. Never. Nope, never. Man, the amount of great dishes I've had in my, especially my mom cooked. I never thought I would give it up. The meals I've enjoyed that have featured meat to me was like life. Man, I mean, come on, fam. Give it up? Give that up? Pfft. My attitude was, I'm good over here. I'm cool. I'm chill. I still remember that day when my wife said to me, would you stop eating meat just for a temporary period of time? And I said, absolutely not, as I cut my chicken. Okay. But then I was challenged to change and try something for myself just to see how my body would respond. So I did. I put myself to the test. And for me, speaking personally, and again, not trying to push an agenda or coerce or convince anyone to do this, it was one of the best decisions I've made because the opportunities that resulted from it were greater than the taste of meat. Mentally, physically, I changed in more ways than one. Believe it or not, I actually lost 20 pounds of body fat. Can you imagine? But I would have never known what that change would be like if I didn't give it a chance. Okay, I'll say that one more time. I would never know what that change would be like if I didn't give it a chance, if I didn't give it a try, if I didn't just say, okay, fine, let me just see what this is about. Never thought I would change my job. Once I committed to my schooling back in Toronto, I got a job in my field. Can you imagine? I went to Seneca College. Shout out to everybody who's an alumni. Seneca College, we out here. You done know. I went to school and I really worked hard for a 4.0 GPA. Okay, I got 3.8. I think I got like one wrong on my exam, not to gloat or anything like that. But I worked really, really hard to be in a field where it was majority women, not many men. I think in my entire graduating class, there might have been 5 guys, and the rest were girls. Okay. When I was younger, great situation to be in, but that's beyond the point. The point is that I went to school, I put in the time, put in the work, and I ended up graduating, top of my class, dean's list, got a job in my field, became an assistant first, then got a manager position. And I said, boom, I'm locked in for life. Had my own parking spot, had my own office. I was set. Good to go. But I'd be sitting down all day. I can't even imagine being in a position where I'm sitting down all day. But that was me before some years ago. Okay. I never, ever thought I would give that up. I also didn't even consider moving from Toronto or to anywhere, to be honest, because Toronto is my home. It's been home from time. Family, friends, familiarity. In more ways than one, it was just easy. Get around. I can lay in the backseat of a car, close my eyes, and know exactly where we're going. Kind of crazy, but that's just the way that things were. But guess what? 2 things I did. I moved, changed my environment, and as a result, I changed my line of work, which in turn also changed my perspective. It taught me a lot about myself from that choice. And resulted in being one of the best decisions I've ever made because of all that came from that. Now, granted, I came to be with my wife, but at the same time, I came into a different person. I came into a whole different space. And although it was uncomfortable at first, it really did change my life. And because of one decision, this is where we are. Now, just the other day, it's funny. I was thinking to myself, what if I never met my wife? What if I never met Brianna? What if we never got married? What if I never moved? And that became the rabbit hole opening, the question in itself, because so many changes were born out of just one change. Just one. You make one change and everything happens, okay? Think about it. Adam and Eve eats the apple, the world is over. So, all these things happen from just making one decision, one choice. And sometimes we think maybe that choice would be the worst thing, but if we give it a chance, it actually might turn out to be the best choice that we ever make. And it all started with giving change a chance. Okay, some food for thought that I hope that you guys have enjoyed ingesting so far. Hopefully what has been shared is maybe kind of sort of tickling your ear or generating that itch that needs to be scratched. That change itch, that one that's uncomfortable, sometimes can be an awkward place to scratch because of where it's located. Have you ever had an itch inside of your chest and you think coughing it out will help it, but it doesn't really help? And then you realize it's somewhere deep underneath my skin. Then you have maybe an itch in your finger. I've had that a couple of times. I've woken up out of my sleep to have an itch in my finger. I'm rubbing my bed, trying to figure out how I can get this itch out. So irritating, so annoying. Or even underneath your toe. The surface of your toe is crazy, okay? Now, granted, it's probably a nerve-ending thing, but when it surfaces, it's an odd feeling nonetheless. The goal of the message behind this episode is not to make you feel odd, awkward, or uncomfortable. Wait, actually, that's a lie. That's not true. I want you to feel uncomfortable, okay? I want you to really feel uncomfortable, to start loosening your shirt and thinking, man, this episode's really making me think here. No pressure, of course, because we all have enough of that in our daily lives. But here are some facts, if I can share a couple with you. And it's about time. Time can work for you. Time can work against you. Time doesn't care if you're uncomfortable. Time also doesn't care if you feel inadequate or unqualified. Time can't see you. It can't hear you. Time can't want you to work, nor can it make you work. Time has no friends, so therefore it can't be yours, even though you might say it's on your side. Think again about that. Time has no enemies, so also it can't be yours. So when you think time is against you, well, not really. Time has some place to be. And trust me, when it goes there, when it has to go to the next second, it goes. The only way you can stop the next second is if you put your finger in the dial and it stops. But at the end of the day, time just keeps going. It goes from seconds to a minute to another minute to hours and so forth. Time is one of the most precious commodities we have in our possession, even though we don't even own it. It's there for us to use, to work with, to build with. We can manage it. We can save it. But we can also waste it. Friends, I don't know where you are right now at the moment, okay? But I hope that you are in the right headspace or heading in that direction. And if you're not, it's okay. Be patient. Take your time to head in that direction. But it's about time you took a chance on change. It's about time you took a chance on your potential. It's about time you took a chance on your abilities and skills and experience. It's about time you took a chance on you by putting what you have been working with or working on to work. How many more motivational quotes is it going to take? How many more Kobe videos is it going to take for you to decide, I got to start doing something? How many more TikTok or IG Reels or Facebook Shorts will it take for you to finally say, hey, yo, listen, fam, I've been out here from time, huh? It's about time I made this time to get this time. Made time to get this time to get the most out of my time by being the best with the time that I have because I'm worth it. If you didn't understand what I just said, don't worry about it. Newsflash. Trials will exist. Challenges will exist. Obstacles will exist. Discomforts will exist. Failures will exist. That's just the way that life goes. So do opportunities. So does growth. So does positive change. And so do rewards. Instead of allowing these elements to teach us, train us, and toughen us up, we avoid them like the plague because they're uncomfortable. Discomfort generates change, which generates growth, which generates energy and fuel for you to go forward towards the best version of you right now. Now that it's free, it's been free. But now that it's free and it's available to you, take advantage of it right now, today. Discomfort, you have to remember though, does not last forever. Because after a while, you get adapted to it, you get adjusted to your environment, and you begin to grow and flourish. Just like so many other people who have made changes in their lives for the betterment of themselves and the benefit of others around them. But the growth that comes from it, from that discomfort, it's yours to lose if you don't take the time to take advantage of it today. So give yourself a chance by giving change a chance and see yourself grow to the next level. The First 5 podcast, back in the building again, is available for download on Spotify, Apple, Google, Breaker, and other streaming platforms. If you're on Instagram, make sure to follow us at the First 5 podcast. And for free daily fitness, game, and motivational content, make sure to follow goodfit_fitness as well. And for more episodes of the First 5, follow us, turn the notifications on, stay up to date with new content. Check out our content on YouTube and follow us on our channel, goodfit.tv. as we continue to bring you quality content aimed at inspiring you to be 1% better every day. And remember, guys, keep this in mind. Biggest thing you can remember out of all of this, okay? Every day above ground is a good day. So let's go out and make it a great one, guys. Your boy, Coach K, signing out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your week.